Okay, so you are going to align both cardstocks together. You've just cut them with your X-acto knife, and remember that your embellishment should be no longer than 4 inches long, since this card is 6 inches long, and the pattern cutout that I have with me is almost 2 inches, so you want to leave yourself some space. Ideally, your cardstock paper should be 2 different colors in order to display the pattern at the bottom of the favor. So before you get started, you want to lay out your embellishments and figure out where are all of them going to be placed. So I have the ribbon. I'm going to place it on the top, right underneath the gift hole punch here for the gift tag. And then I have my embellishment. This is not a well-proportioned embellishment, so what we're going to do is put it on where it's most heaviest. So I'm just going to lay it out here and decide that I am going to place the glue toward the bottom back side here, because there will be a slant, so it has some stability. And of course we have our gift tag with elastic cord already tied together, and we will tie that at the end of the favor. So as we said before, you can use a double-sided tape or you can use a glue stick. I've already pre-double-sided the back of this cardstock here. So we're going to simply take this and place it on top. I would prefer to use the hole puncher first and just measure it, because it's easier to align once you have double-sided it or use the glue stick to tape it together. So you're going to line the holes and simply press down. And then you should see your pattern cut out toward the bottom. You can press a little bit more just to make sure that it is fully glued down. Now we have our ribbon. So you want to fluff it up a bit using your index finger and your thumb, so it has full body, and you can always fluff it up later after you've completed your favor. Take the bottom point and glue that with the glue gun. Snap it back so you do not have any excess falling through. Take your cardstock and center it right underneath the hole puncher. So that's the first step. Now you're going to take your embellishment. So depending on if your embellishment is well proportioned or if it's flat out, as you see here as the baby pin, it depends. So you're going to take your embellishment, measure it out, decide where you want it to go, and then glue down that area. So I'm going to take that, align it here underneath the ribbon, and press it lightly and let it soak up just a little bit so it can sit in there very neatly. And you just let that sit for a few minutes to dry, and if there's any excess glue you can use scissors, something very thin. Try not to use your fingers too much because they're porous and then they can grab it and then it can sink on the cardstock favor, so you want to keep away from that. So once you have let that sit for a few minutes, you are going to use your gift tag and tie through and tape in the back. So I've already tied mine with the elastic cord. It really depends on the person how they would rather tie their gift tag. I like to put both through and then create a loop. I'm going to open it and basically pull it that way so that this remains in the front and this part remains in the back. Take a piece of tape and simply press to the bottom. So it should look like this in the back with your gift tag in the front. And there's your favor. Now that it has dried, you can continue making many more depending on how many people will be attending your baby shower. For more information, view the link below. Until then, thanks for tuning in at Classic Crafts.